A full return at this point and get another one? I wouldn't be too hard on
Don't
yourself.
sell yourself short.
Yeah, come on. We got a hot Chadwick cancer
Come
riff
on,
out
get
of
over here. You're missing out on the Chadwick Boseman Emmett Till riff. That'll ruin our lives in 3 years.
I flustered. I drove back from Legoland. I came here. I was going crazy.
Flew back from Legoland.
Right. Well, it's really Legoland's fault, if we're being honest.
No, it's Legoland's fault.
Yeah.
I emptied out my Pepe folder last week, so I should have enough memory.
Right, so
I just freed up 150 gigabytes.
right, the terabyte storage that fucking
Stephen Paddock's brother had.
Exactly. Like, we found 150 terabytes of Pepe memes at Mr. Avery's apartment.
But yeah, Angela Bassett was like really upset that she didn't win for a movie that I don't think many people saw, and then everyone's like, man, it's fucking racist Academy.
What is she in again?
I think she's in Black Panther 2.
Oh yeah.
Which is hilarious that's even up.
Right.
I don't care how good it is. There shouldn't be any superhero movies at the Oscars that are nominated unless
somebody dies.
Yeah, unless the main character is like killing people, like murdering people in New York.
Right.
You know, and it's kind of real. None of that should be up. But, so this is a sequel, and she's upset she didn't win. I guess kind of, and it's racist or something.
Whatever.
I think Viola Davis should have won. She was
For playing Obama's wife.
Viola Davis. What was she? She was in something that no one saw too.
She was in The Woman King.
Oh, was she?
She's
really?
the Woman King.
She's the Woman King.
Because
I
we
think so.
were saying the other lady.
Yeah,
won
Viola
it.
Davis is always, everywhere I see her, she's crying. She's always crying, giving a speech and crying.
I bet she is.
She's like Allen Iverson. She's always just kind of sad about something.
Yeah, she's just always accepting a award and going we're talking about practice. Talking about practice.
And then, what else did you see, Jace? I don't really remember. There's a lot of really bad live performances.
From the Oscars.
Yeah. Lady Gaga is there. She looks like Chris Moltisanti. She sang a horrible song.
Yeah, she really does look like an Italian sub come to life. Like if a prosciutto got like a Frankenstein surgery.
Yeah,
Just
truly.
Salt and peppered, olive oil.
She looks like
The
the
whole nine
bird
yards.
that cursed Chris when he got made. She's the crow. She's the crow.
From his maid ceremony. She flies away to go hang out with her dad, Andrew Dice Clay.
And then she did a live performance and she purposely took off all her makeup. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh wow, so brave.
Because that's like really brave. And her lips, she looks like she was like left in the desert. Like she looked with all chapped lips. She looks like Clint Eastwood.
She looks like Saul Goodman's about to bury her. She looks like she's standing next to a shallow grave.
Yes.
She's about to be kicked.
She looks like she wandered through the desert with Saul. Yeah. And then I left. But it sucked. It sucked ass, and they're just rewarding bad movies, and it's a classic night.
Yeah, I just
Love
like
it.
like I was saying, I just loved how everybody. I only saw like the pre-sub, but every interview with Brendan Fraser, he looks like he's always about to cry
Yeah.
for some reason.
He's in a lot of physical pain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he's always teary-eyed, and they always come up to him. And they're like, "Now, Brendan, like we were worried about you because," and it's such an insulting question to really ask because they're like, "We were worried about you because you're a fat pig now, and your life sucks, but now it doesn't because you have fame."
Yeah, they're like,
And recognition.
You used to be so hot in The Mummy, and now you're just so pathetic and sad.
You're so pathetic.
What does it feel like?
But you got an award, and that means your life has meaning and worth to us
Even
now.
though your 7-foot son has crippling autism.
Right.
The low functioning kind. Which is true. They bring that up all the time.
They do?
Yeah, they're like, your son's he's like 400 pounds and autistic. What's that like?
Jesus.
He goes through a lot of peanut butter and jellies, huh?
What was he
So you're probably using the jars with the peanut butter and the jelly swirled. You're probably going through a couple jars a
right,
day.
because you can only keep one knife in the house. Yeah. One of those situations. But it's always the same, and we said the same thing about Kehu Kwan, where they're like your life was meaningless and you should have died.
Yep.
You should have killed yourself because you weren't famous, but now you're famous right now.
They
so
phrase
your life
everything
is okay.
where they're like, we're honestly all in disbelief here. You didn't kill yourself before this moment. Before we finally told you how great you are.
We anointed you with this award designed by pedophiles.
Yes.
Yeah.
That originally the Academy Award was used as a weapon so people could fight off sexual predators in Hollywood. The Academy Award was initially used as a baton to beat off rapists.
Right. Who can remember that Academy Awards when Anna Paquin won at age 10
Yeah.
and domed Harvey Weinstein in the face when he tried to rape her?
Who could forget? Who could forget when Hattie McDaniel was given an Academy Award so she could fend off the Klan?
Yeah.
I mean, when Sidney Poitier and guys like that would win, I mean, people still weren't cool with that shit, right?
Oh, no.
I doubt it.
Wildly.
But it was
cool.
deserved.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't just because
Yeah.
they made a movie called Black featuring Ebony.
That's what's interesting is then they go, well, it was so good we have to give it to him because of the performance.
Because it was
Right.
so good it transcends hatred.
Even the board was like all the grand wizards across the United States of America,
Yeah.
and they were still like when
Right.
he said Mr. Tibbs.
Yeah.
I
they're
was
like,
moved.
they're like, I still don't think he's a human being, but boy, that boy can act. That's an acting fool.
You see, they're empty.
They're empty.
They're empty, and that's why.
Right.
Man.
No,
they
yeah.
have an extra muscle so they can act so good.
Now, even Hitler was like, I did like In the Heat of the Night. Vermont.
Borat Hitler?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's me, Hitler.
Killed Jews by knife.
I killed my wife in a bunker.
Dude, Hitler in that little green thong would be awesome.
Yeah, the green Speedo. Yeah.
That'd be a way to get back out.
Dude, you know what would have post-war? Let's say Hitler doesn't kill himself.
Sure. Let's say that.
Let's say he does pretty good job appealing to the parole board. 9 years into being in prison. After the
Oh, like those
genocide.
interviews that they do?
Yeah.
Like Morgan
He's like-
Freeman in the Shawshank
Yeah,
Redemption.
yeah.
He's in like Mississippi before a parole board. And they go, now, boy, do you think you recidivized?
They're like, he folds a lot of sheets.
He goes, well, I think I've learned a lot in prison.
Frankly, I don't give a damn.
I do not-
sign your silly papers and
Recidivized, I don't know what to mean.
This little Jewish kid and Hitler, and a guy goes, he's looking at you, kid.
But some people say I'm a man who knows how to get things. I could get you a portrait of Rita Hayworth.
dude,
You could whack off to it.
legitimately, I see a third act for Hitler.
Sure.
If he didn't take the coward's way out
Yeah.
and dome himself in that bunker.
Yeah.
He could have had a third, and the third act.
Third act being on the Full Send podcast.
That's right. Yeah. Writing a like an OJ style
Yeah.
book if
Yeah.
I did it.
Being interviewed by 4 drunks.
Hitler's got a podcast on Barstool Sports. He goes, we're going to take the over on the Kentucky game. We do a podcast designed to get people addicted to gambling apps.
Oh, Hitler would definitely go on Red Scare. Hitler would just talk to Dasha and Anna
Right.
about communism.
So you're Catholic now. That's very interesting.
I like that. But if he rebranded back in the day, Hitler, let's say it's 1953.
We got a PR team on Hitler.
Oh, you get what's his name? Sandy Wexler, Adam Sandler's manager. What's his name? Sandy. You made the movie about him.
Oh, Sandy.
That was
I didn't
the
know
name
that was
of-
his real
I
manager.
didn't know that was a real guy.
Yeah, that was his real manager.
Oh,
it was like a
okay.
famous Hollywood guy.
They made that like a Netflix movie, right, with Adam Sandler called like Sandy Wexler.
Yeah, and
Child star.
I watched it, and then Judd Apatow's face was on screen for like 3 seconds, and then I ripped the TV off the wall,
Right.
like the way Johnny Cash rips the sink out in Walk Hard.
You react to Judd Apatow. You react to Judd Apatow cameos the way Bengals fans do in the playoffs. They're just like, motherfucker! Tears his TV down while the whole family's yelling.
The dogs are copying my energy. They're barking at the TV.
But it's like, Ron, it's just a game. It's just a game. Tearing your funny people jersey off.
You ain't gonna cook my ass. Judd ain't gonna cook my ass. I ripped the TV out of the wall.
Throw it.
Yeah. But yeah, I literally saw that. I was like, yeah, not for me. But I'm sure it was fine. I love Sandler.
I love Sandler too.
But here's what Hitler does. We're looking at the year 1953. He gets out.
So it is 9 years. 9 solid years.
Well, that's the weird thing about prison is you always read that someone gets 30 years and then they get out like really 30 years is like 15, and then with good behavior you get out in 2.
I figured this out recently. A life sentence is 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
It's not that. No. There's a lot of murderers standing amongst us.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so like.
I worked in construction with a guy where they go, we have to legally tell you someone on your crew murdered someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're like, we legally have to tell you which member of your crew is the only guy who hasn't murdered
And they
somebody.
go, it was Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin doing bricklaying.
Baldwin is working. At
He's got
construction.
he's at a construction site trying to feed his 9 Mexican children.
In my face.
He's like, him and his wife comes with tortillas for all the workers.
He lives in El Paso. He's just got a hellish life.
Yeah, he goes to the gas station, gets Modelo's on his lunch break.
He drives a 99 Suburban.
Y'all having any rain up that way? Just like becoming a no country for old men, like retard.
What way would that be?
On the Upper West Side.